Hey guys, it's Vanessa with True Crime in Colorado. I'm just going to jump right into it because we've got some breaking news in the case of Gannon Stauch from Colorado Springs. Reports have come in that Gannon's stepmom, Tecia Stauch, was arrested this morning in connection to Gannon's disappearance. Tecia Stauch was arrested in Myrtle Beach, and unfortunately, it has been confirmed by El Paso County Sheriff's Office that all evidence points to the fact that Gannon is not alive. She was charged with first-degree murder. The El Paso County Sheriff's Office did hold a press conference with Gannon's family today at noon Mountain Time, and let's go ahead and take a look at a clip from that press conference.
Since the investigation into the disappearance of Gannon Stauch, we're holding the press conference to update you on some significant developments. While we've yet to locate Gannon, this morning, just after 8 o'clock a.m. East Coast time, Tecia Stauch was taken into custody in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina without incident by law enforcement officers from the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, the Denver and Columbia divisions of the FBI, the Myrtle Beach, South Carolina Police Department, the Horry County, South Carolina Police Department, and Sheriff's Office. Tecia will be held without bond in the J. Reuben Long Detention Center in Horry County, South Carolina, where she will remain until she's extradited back to Colorado Springs on the following charges. Charge 1, murder in the first degree of a child under 12 years of age by a person in a position of trust. Child abuse resulting in death. Tampering with a deceased human body, and tampering with physical evidence. I cannot stress enough what a difficult time this has been for Gannon's family. Like Jackie said, they've provided a written statement, but they will not, and they won't be providing any interviews at this time, and I ask that you protect their privacy. This has been a rapidly developing and highly complex investigation, and it underscores the importance of teamwork in the law enforcement agents in our community. While our hope is always that tragic cases like this never happen, it is precisely why the extremely close relationships we enjoy with our local, state, and national law enforcement partners becomes the most important. The list of people from around the country that have worked many, many long hours and invested themselves so deeply is long and impressive. I offer my sincere thanks to each and every one of you for all that you've done in the investigative efforts so far. The safety of the citizens of this community is the top priority to all of us standing before you today. We'd like to thank the thousands of members of this community for your compassion, your kindness, and your thoughtfulness, your generosity, and your support while we've taken on the tireless search efforts over the past 5 weeks. On behalf of the Sheriff's Office, all of the investigators, the staff, the volunteers involved in this investigation from all over the United States, we'd like to express our deepest sympathies to Gannon's family and friends. There is no way to express the depth of our sympathy, and our hearts break for you. But I make this promise: this team will continue its work. These partners will remain steadfast and diligent until the conclusion and final prosecution of this case. We will not stop, and this investigation has only begun. Leticia's arrest photograph will be made available to the media as soon as we can following the press conference. Jackie will have the details. And now I will turn the microphone over to Lieutenant Mitch Mahalko.
Good afternoon. We will not be going into detail about the information in the investigation which ultimately resulted in the arrest of Tecia. But I can tell you that this has been a methodical and time-consuming multi-state operation with investigators working nearly around the clock to find Gannon. There have been thousands of hours of investigation and search efforts. This includes large-scale searches in addition to small, specific searches with drones, horses, canines, and other resources. While we have not yet found Gannon, information has been developed that is helping us narrow our search. As you can see from the arrest, sadly, we do not believe Gannon is alive. Our work is only just beginning. and you will continue to see many law enforcement officials in El Paso County over the coming weeks and possibly months as we continue our relentless pursuit of justice for Gannon and his family. On behalf of the investigators and staff involved in this investigation, we would like to express our deepest sympathies to the family and the friends of Gannon. The death of a child is something no parent should ever have to endure.
As you just heard, this was a very emotionally charged press conference held by law enforcement today. I will link the full press conference in the description below. This arrest comes right off the heels of a strange few days of Tecia posting on social media under what many believe to be a fake account of hers. Over the weekend, an account under Peyton Marie posted a bizarre rant about Gannon's father, Al Stauch, calling Tecia regarding a sock and a piece of wood found beside the road in the search for Gannon. Also in this post, there's a comment from this Peyton Marie about El Paso County violating constitutional rights. And if you'll remember, that strikes a familiar chord because Tecia stated that exact same thing in her January 31st interview. She then goes on to comment that Al allegedly called Tecia and asked her if she hit Gannon in the head with the wood and left him somewhere else. She goes on to complain that she doesn't have a motive, and even if they did find a piece of plywood from the house, people have been in and out of the crime scene for weeks and they could have done it. We'll have a video later on tonight diving much deeper into all of Tecia's recent, very bizarre behavior. But for now, we just wanted to bring you the news that Tecia Stauch has been arrested and charged with first-degree murder in Gannon's disappearance. Obviously, I can't say that most of us are surprised, but it's still devastating nonetheless, and our thoughts and prayers are with Gannon's friends and family at this time.